how we just mash up the whole Caribbean.
They can't bad like we, tell them they in another culture like this one.
Who said they could mash up more than we?
Let me give them
Mass
and show them. Mad. Yo, Jack King.
473
784.
Tell them what it.
Let me go, yo.
Who said they could mash up it? Trini said they could mash up it. Who said they could wreck off it? Pigeon said they could wreck off it. Who country just do it well? Martinique can just do it well. Who people just do it best? City people just do it best. Hello. I said tell them we ain't there no shopping this. We ain't no papi show.
No.
Hello. Somebody run and tell them it's a calamity. Cause we don't making jokes. We don't making joke. No, we don't making joke. Tell them when the fire starts, take for yourself or you get smoke. Saltfish is better than coke. I say that they say I'm not on coke. Someone like come in dance. They ain't ranking thing and all of them broke. So show me if you pack it up. Make girl when and back it up. Back it up. $100 bill and the ground and make them bend and pick it up. So show me if you pack it up. Make girl when and back it up. Back it up. $100 bill and the ground and make them bend and pick it up. Everybody. Who said they go mash up it? How many can us mash up it? Who said they go wreck off it? Auntie can us wreck off it? Who country us do it well? St. Lucia us do it well. Who people us do it best? It's Grenadans with us do it best. Hello. I said tell them we ain't there no shopping this. We ain't no papi show.
No.
Hello. Somebody run and tell them it's a calamity. Cause we don't making jokes. We the fetters set them out that when they get on our style. When 473 reaching them I say no real life. And Union Tana one they know they just highlight tight. I just be playing and me partying every night. And we don't going home.
No.
And we don't going home.
No.
We playing massive morning and we don't going home. And we don't going home. And we don't going home. We playing massive morning and we don't going home. Who said they could mash up it? Trini said they could mash up it. Who said they could wreck off it? Pigeon said they could wreck off it. Who country just do it well? Martinique can just do it well. Who people just do it best? City people just do it best. Hello. I said tell them we ain't there no shopping this. We ain't no papi show.
Hello.
Somebody run and tell them it's a calamity. Cause we don't making jokes. Tell them what it. We don't making jokes. Tell them we don't making jokes.
784.
Job, tell them we don't making jokes. When they see we on the road. And we don't going home. We play massive morning and we don't going home.
We're not going home, you know.
And we don't going home. We play massive morning and we don't going home. Who said they go mash up it? How many can us mash up it? Who said they go wreck off it?
Who said them can do that? Mash up some fit, wreck some fit.
Who people us do it best? It's Grenadans who us do it best.
Who does it the best?
I said tell them we ain't there no shopping this.
Oh, don't know, call some name, tell them hello.
Hello.
I'm saying hello. Who am I? Yes, truly DJ Kevin Stew coming to you and you. Welcome to the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, y'all. A brand new week, brand new month. How you all doing? Kicking things off tonight with the sound of Wetty Beats featuring Jab King. Or Wetty Beats and Jab King. It's a collab. The track is called Hello. And right here in this brand new month I'm saying what? Hello.
Hello. I said tell them we ain't there no shopping this. We ain't no.
I want to say greetings and salutations to everyone that's locked in right now.
Somebody run and
those on tune in radio on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Much love to you. Big ups to the massive healing up from across the pond, One Ham on the radio. Top of the morning to you guys in the UK.
And we don't going home. We play massive morning and we don't going home. And we don't going home.
I want to say big ups to those who are locked in out of New Jersey, NIE Radio. Big ups to you. Much love to the motivators.
Hello.
Big ups to those out of New York on Island Worldwide. Exhibiting the power of music. Much love, China Nicole. Big ups, Gary. Want to say big ups to those who are locked in out of the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com, representing South Florida. Big ups to ya. Big ups to the big massive out of Texas. All the WAP Radio Dusik Media Group, WGLRO. Home of the Donny Walker Morning Show, taking from the sheets to the streets. Touching Detroit to Denmark and all points in between. Big ups Donny, how you doing? I want to say big ups to those who are locked in on PEMGTV.com. Much love to you. Those on Zeno FM, big ups. Those on Clubhouse. The club is the stew pot for those of you wondering. And those on Facebook and those on Clubhouse, remember, it's only a segment broadcast, so don't get too comfortable. But we can say hello.
Who said I go mash up fed? Dominic and us mash up fed. Who said I go wreck a fed? Antique and us wreck a fed. Who got you us do it wet? St. Lucia us do it wet. Who people us do it best?
Who does it best?
Hello, hello, hello.
If you think you do it the best, then you can tell me hello, I don't mind. 773-789 still gets you in touch.
Yeah man, go and whistle and wait.
Someone must whistle and wait for you to tell me hello.
Come on, be patient and
Boy, I think serious round here. It's on a perfect Giddimani. Working over Teacher D. It's called positive energy. That's what we have tonight. We have some positive energy here. I want to say thank you to my segment sponsors for this broadcast. Thank you, Paul C Media Group. When being in a moment is priceless, give them a call 754-999-1140. What can they do for you? Everything you see here on kevinstew.com and more. So you have a wedding, a church service, a funeral, a party, a graduation, anything you want to stream live, a seminar, you name it. Give them a call 754-999-1140. Tell them you heard about them on kevinstew.com. On the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew or Kevin Stew told you. You can use any of those. And they'll talk to you about setting up your event live and in living color. I want to say thank you to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. Go ahead and give her a call, 954-655-9000. Or email her at thealater@att.net. That's THEALATER@att.net. Schedule your appointment today. Tell her Kevin Stew sent you. Hey Dora, how you doing? How's Brazil? Big ups to the Radio Crystal Massive down there in Brazil. Hey Jen, how you doing? So Althea only has one request when you call her and you place your appointment, set your appointment for her massages. Again, if you're in Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties, she comes to you. So call her, schedule your appointment. She only has one request, and that you get off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done. It's called the Kevin Stew clause, because I always fall asleep on that table. I want to say thank you to Reggae Global Entertainment. Reggae Global act as your booking agents, handle your tour management, business registration, legal service referrals, music production, marketing and promotion, and so much more. Go ahead and give them a call, 954-804-8199. Check them out at Reggae Global Entertainment or reggaeglobal.com. Either of those two links will take you straight to the website. Tell them Kevin Stew sent you, yeah? And thank you to McNeil Trucking. With McNeil Trucking, your goods are in good hands. Give them a call, 954-406-9740. They're licensed and insured movers in the state of Florida. That's 954-406-9740. Tell them, call them up. You want to move from point A to point B, you're not sure how to get about doing it. You don't have the equipment, you don't have the transportation, you don't have the manpower. No worries. Call them up. McNeil Trucking, 954-406-9740. All they have over there is some positive energy. Trust and believe.
Yeah. Rasta man be patient and keep the faith, you know?
As we wait for our guests to jump in. Just as a reminder, Mother's Day is fast approaching. It's coming up this weekend, but you can still place your orders today. Go ahead and visit marykay.com/Kevin Stew. Get yourself some Mary Kay products for you or your mom or your wife. That mother-to-be that you know. Some awesome products are available. There's a pedicure set on there that's just really, really nice. You get a moisturizer, foot scrub, and a pedistone. Go ahead and check out my Mary Kay website. Yes, I am an independent Mary Kay consultant. Just got to love that skincare. marykay.com/Kevin Stew. And coming up on Saturday, each and every Saturday, downtown Fort Lauderdale at Eats 876. Live music and the DJ. Ladies free all night. Tickets available on Eventbrite. That's where it is. But Eats 876 is at South Andrews Avenue, 627 South Andrews Avenue in Fort Lauderdale. Those of you that are familiar with downtown Fort Lauderdale, it's right beside the Publix on Andrews. So go ahead and check out the Rhythms of the Heart. It's a GMAT Music Solutions event. Doors open at 8 p.m. band understand will be going at 9. The sound of perfect Giddimani working out with Teacher D.
Alright, so I
Track called Positive Energy.
reveal these positive energies to Rastafari. Rastafari, what is good about it? Reveal these positive energies to Rastafari. Rastafari, humble serve and keep the faith. Chant na ya bingi, brother patiently wait in the jungle. There's a snake, but the Lion of Judah will always prevail. Set your foundation good, more I'm a more nail, build it from the ground up and watch that seal and say la 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 la, say la 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 la, say la 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 la, say la 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 la. What is good about it? Reveal these positive energies to Rastafari. Rastafari, what is good?
Some of you might remember we had Teacher D on just last week.
Reveal these positive energies to Rastafari. Rastafari.
Tonight, we're hearing Teacher D in the background, featured on this track by Perfect Giddimani. A track called Positive Energy.
What is good? Tell me what's good.
Joining us tonight, Perfect Giddimani himself. Tonight,
Reveal these positive energies to Rastafari. Rastafari, what is good about it? Reveal these positive energies to Rastafari. Rastafari, say la 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 la, say la 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 la, say la la la, say la la.
as we wait on Giddimani to come and join us, I'll give you another track from him. This one is called Gonna Blow Up.
Me tired of the jalopy. My friends and family feel it happy. My God, please excuse me to lose my ego, my bad. Come here, run down money house and still not tired. Because I live up on the block, everybody think me local.
But I'm gonna blow up, baby. I'm gonna blow up, 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 up. And when the haters see me on TV, they're gonna throw up, 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 up. When I come to the club and you see that you still show up, 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 up. Should I got another prepaid ticket cause the price goes up, up, up. I'm gonna blow up, baby. I'm gonna blow up. Promise you one day I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna blow up, baby. I'm gonna blow up. Promise you that one day I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna blow up, baby. I'm gonna blow up, 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 up. When the haters see me on TV, they're gonna throw up, 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 up. When I come to the club and you see that you still show up, 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 up. Should I got another prepaid ticket cause the price goes up, up, up. I'm gonna blow up, baby. I'm gonna blow up.
Non-stop, gotta get that stack, so we keep hustling, never let go. Respect the chalice roll, cause them boys been there from the get-go. I mean, no matter what nobody say, on a different level, everybody there. I'm gonna get there someday, somehow, yes I believe.
I'm gonna blow up, 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 up. When the haters see me on TV, they're gonna throw up, 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 up. When I come to the club and you see that you still show up, 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 up. Should I got another prepaid ticket cause the price goes up, up, up. I'm gonna blow up, baby. I'm gonna blow up.
Please excuse me to lose my ego, my bad. Come here, run
man said, listen,
You got one thing, I'm gonna blow up.
you could have deal, you know.
I'm gonna blow up, baby.
There's no stopping us. There's no stopping me. I'm gonna blow up.
TV, they're gonna throw up. When I come to the club, and you say,
As my guest, the one and only perfect Giddimani
because the price goes
logs in and checks in.
blow up, baby.
Can you hear me, big man?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Yeah. Nice, because yeah, I left my headphones. Blessed night.
I
Good night.
understand. I understand. Big ups to you, perfect Giddimani. Welcome to the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew.
Respect King Stu. Give thanks, man. Free to love it. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, I appreciate we could have taken the time out to come and join us tonight and give a good reasoning, you know. What I didn't let you know beforehand is that it's really the perfect Giddimani show, and I'm just facilitating it. So
Give thanks. Give thanks.
we get to pass on the microphone and give you the opportunity to tell the story. So
I revives.
yeah, man. So first off, again, welcome. Big ups to all the affiliates that are locked in from all over the globe, near and far. One Harmony Radio in the UK, NIE Radio in New Jersey, Island Worldwide out of New York, the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com out of South Florida, PEMG TV, Zeno FM, Clubhouse, the people on Clubhouse and Facebook. Much love to Ono, the out of Texas, Olive Operator, Dusik Media Group, and WGLRO, home of the Donny Walker Morning Show. Big ups to all your affiliates. We have perfect Giddimani with us tonight. Giddimani, take us
Yes, King.
on our journey, because this track that I was just playing before you came on says, I'm gonna blow up. So
Yeah.
we had to be coming from somewhere. We had to start somewhere. And big ups to Jen for the link. Much love, Jen, and the Reggae Works massive.
Up full reggae works massive. Jennifer, enough love, yeah? Give
Yeah.
thanks.
So Giddimani, talk to it. Tell us the story.
Well, the journey started in a little Bambo, in a little village named Bambo, yeah?
Saint
Which is,
Ann?
in Saint Ann Bambo.
Yeah. Nice place.
Hills style, Hills
Yes.
district.
Yes.
And that's where we grew up
Mhm.
in a small family. Mama, Papa, 2 brothers and one sister, And
That's bigger than
yeah,
my family.
yeah. But growing up, we used to do normal stuff that people in Jamaica do. As kids growing up, you go to church on a Sunday and then it's back to school from Monday to a Friday.
Mm.
And Saturdays you have the chores and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that. So it
Yeah.
was just the same for I and I growing up,
Yes.
And I went to the primary school within that village, within the Bamboo, area. And then I ventured off to York Castle High School, that's in Brownstown, which is a few kilometers from Bamboo, yeah?
Yes.
And we grew up around the music, we from church days, as little kids we have to sing at the church and sing pan choir sometimes and just you have to play a part of
Yeah.
what is going on, so to speak. You know what I mean?
So you were one of them
And-
kids in the children choir?
Yeah, man, we used to sing on the children choir.
Every
Yeah,
so-
man, definitely.
Really? we
definitely.
have something in common.
I was a regular church goer, because my mother is a Christian, so
Yes.
it's a must that we had to go to church on Sundays. No, you can't go around that. You have to go to church.
Right.
You have to go to Sunday school. Then you have the regular church start. Then in the evening, if there's another function going on,
Yes.
prayer meeting, you have to be there. Definitely.
Right.
So we gave the church. We definitely gave the church a part of us.
Yeah.
In the early days,
Right.
But apart from that, though, we grew up around the music because my grandfather was a banjo player. Then my mom again used to sing on the church choir, and then my dad was just involved into music because he used to service jukebox, right?
Ah, got you.
Yeah. So
So he was pretty much
he
one
had
of
a
the original sound man.
no, he wasn't really a sound man, he just used to service
But
jukebox. But the thing is that by him going around and servicing the jukebox, we ended up having one at the house.
see,
You
but this is what
understand?
I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
Hmm.
he is in the business of servicing jukeboxes, which was the thing that provided the music
Music
in the
at that
club,
time. Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the wherever it was set up. He
Hmm.
was one of the original sound men because here it
Original. You're
is.
right. You're
He's
right. You're
putting the
right. You're
sound
right.
in the place.
You're right. So original sound man. Yeah,
Yeah.
because by right, he used to also help string up a whole heap of sound and
There you
stuff
go.
like that. So yeah, it was into the sound thing. So we have a jukebox now where packed with record, man, whole heap of record,
Yes.
crazy record, and not just from the genre of reggae alone, but we had classical music, Marty Robbins, we had Percy Sledge,
Yes.
I said, yeah, the early like the Manhattans and all those people, you know.
The true
So
classics.
I was introduced to a wide variety of music
Right.
from an early age, including reggae.
Yes.
So the jukebox now pretty much was like the first the jukebox used to come in like a little karaoke set for me, because what I used to do, I used to like play the record first, like play a Dennis Brown, and then I would put it on the flip side, listen to the version, and then we try to sing back the Dennis or sing back the Berry or sing back, yeah. So that's where I start to get my little practice, so to
Got you.
speak.
Yeah.
And then what I would do is like, take out one or two words and try to drop in one or two of my words just to try to make the song more original for me,
Right.
you
Right.
know? Like,
Making it your
yeah,
own.
right. But not 100%. Just
Yeah.
like changing up one and two words, like probably if Dennis Brown is a Kingston, Mr. Bamboo at that time.
Right. Right. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So that is like first hand practice was the jukebox, my little karaoke that, the
Right.
jukebox. And you know, just by sharpening our skills from being around the jukebox, well, say we start to echo our voices, like in the school era and stuff like that. So, people always call upon us to perform like a school parties or, a little birthday party or go on to the school or something like that.
Right. Right.
10 cent. Remember 10 cent concert?
Yeah. Yeah. Penny concert.
Yeah, penny. All right, sorry, penny concert. So
Yeah.
yeah, all them thing, them man. We go up on them thing there and you know sing a Whitney Houston or sing a whatever was hot during that time. It never have to be reggae. Just
Right.
whether it was a big soul song or a big reggae tune, we just sing back something.
Right. Right. Right.
So that started out in primary school actually, and then the next thing now is that I used to attend like a lot of debates and stuff like that, like just representing the school, in different areas because my mom used to push me. Yeah, my mom used to push me to get stuff like that done.
Right.
So I was very busy in primary school, and then I went off to high school, and it's the same thing. From high school, I'm a virgin them find out some I can't sing. Once something I go on at the class, them I go say, yeah, him can do it, and it's just naturally our. So the vibes is that it's like every step that I made or everywhere that I went, you
Right.
know, and people know that I could actually sing
Hold
or,
a
you know, I had
note.
talent. They would say, yeah, they would knock on my door, you know, like instantly and say, yeah,
Right.
up and running. So,
Okay.
like I said, high school, again, it was the same thing
Mm-hmm.
until we start going around the real sound system now. Because the thing is that back over in Bamboo in my area, you know, they had sound systems, but I couldn't really go around the sound system in Bamboo, you know, because then my mother would hear back. You
Right.
understand? So
Right.
it's when I go to Brownstown after leaving school in the evening, now I would go down to an area called Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would get, yeah, then they would give me the mic and real sound system now to DJ around and records after records and stuff like that. So, you know, I started to learn a lot about how to ride rhythm and different type of rhythm and, you know, just different producers, different labels, you know. Actually, I get to learn the record box, so to speak, from an early age, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then we leave high school, and then after high school, it was just all about the music. I actually turn me a sound boy, no, me original sound boy. Me a selector, me a box boy,
Oh.
me a everything. We go through the whole thing, brother, man. We go through the whole thing, man. The whole thing, man. The whole thing.
How you
DJ
managed?
pan sound, yeah.
But how did you manage to get into that? Because you said you used to leave out from school and on the way home you'd stop
Yeah,
by if there's a sound strung up somewhere.
right. But that was during high school. Remember, so I leave high school now.
Okay,
And
okay,
I
so
turn, yeah, and I
okay,
turn big man now. Yeah, me leave
right,
high school and I turn
okay,
big man
got you,
now, man.
got you, got you.
So we take on the road officially now, and
Right,
you know what I
right, right,
mean? We start go around with sound boy now in a different areas and a DJ upon sound whole night from 8 o'clock a morning to 8 o'clock in the next morning with us a DJ,
right, right.
DJ. Yeah, you know. And that's during those times, trust me, like a training. It was training.
Mm,
Training time. Yeah, we are training time, man. You see me? Because you see, DJ thing is an art, you know. Especially when you can ride rhythm after rhythm, slow rhythm, fast rhythm, the style that you use on it, you know, the way you just the way
your
you deliver
presentation.
your voice, yeah, you know, on it.
Yeah,
You know what I say? So it's really an art, you know, you have to learn it, you have to put in hours, you know.
right.
So we have a thing, yeah, we have a thing now. We say if you not put in 10,000 hours in a them thing there, no, you know, to really pass as a DJ in our class, you know, honestly. You know, you understand? 10,000,
Yes, sir.
5 to 10,000 hours a DJ around sound and rhythm after rhythm.
Right. So
To catch the right
you
groove
need
of
to
this thing.
to have some type of track record.
Yeah, man, you have to have a track record, man.
Okay.
If you don't have a track record, man, can't pass in on the DJ school.
And so this was just like an unspoken rule kind of a thing.
No, but this is what we see the elders them do, king.
Got you.
We can't go around it, you know. Yeah, this is what we see the elders them do and set the foundation, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right? So we know, so we have to come do it properly, and you know, anything you want to be good at, it takes time.
Correct.
See? So, as I said, that was training ground for iron.
Right.
Years of that, we do, man. We do that for years, you know, until we start going to the studio.
All right. So
From sound to studio, and I know, like nowadays, these little artists and just get up and boom from them bedroom to the studio. No, we have,
right.
you know, different stages where we have to go through. The sound boy stage, and then we have a stage now where we reach where we can't go in a studio, brother. Security knowledge in a studio. Who your man, a country you come from, all them things, they can't go in a studio.
All right. Now this part of your story sound familiar because I've heard other people from out of town
Yeah.
talk a similar thing.
Yeah.
So before I ask you how you managed to transition to from St. Anne to get to the studio, because you need to let us know where the studio was that you went to. Because when you said studio, remember, we're thinking, all right, since you're gone on the sound thing, the sound is strung up in St. Anne. So you move from the sound to the studio, then pretty much you're in St. Anne where the studio is. But you said one key thing, country you come from. So when you mention that, that means that this wasn't in country that you went to the studio.
This was the country at all. No, this was the country.
So before you tell the story of the journey to get to the studio, I want to tell the people on Facebook Live, the people on Clubhouse, this was your segment. Come on over to kevinstew.com for the remainder of the broadcast. The link is pinned in the comment section. It is in the description. Call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too, because this is a story for everybody to hear, right? Don't be stingy with it. Call up everybody. Come on over kevinstew.com where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment. We're talking with Perfect Giddimani. Facebook Live, Clubhouse, deuces to y'all. Catch us on the flip side. So, Giddimani.
Yes, brother.
The transition, the journey, as the song say, upon a country bus, I come a town. How did that go? Blessings to you, Dora. Big ups to Mauricio for me over there in Brazil. Some family from over Brazil healing you up to Giddimani.
Blessed love, respect to all the Brazilian massive. Love you. Give thanks. Yes, my brother. So, here we're going on. As I tell you, say stages, All right. It's the first time me take up DJ thing. I'm say me I go town.
Yeah.
I don't have nobody I go to. I don't know where me I go.
Wait. So, let me make sure that I have this right. You do the sound thing.
Listen, me that country man, From me I grew up one cousin me hear my mother say she have a town.
Right.
I never meet her yet. Me know her not like that, So
right.
As me I tell you said, the first time when me really make up my mind, like my little friend in my country I said, DJ, your son good enough to take it to town and one thing, and me I said, all right then. Get ready one day, I never forget and pack a little suitcase. Them little small suitcase there?
Right.
Small mini.
Yeah.
A little Mickey Mouse suitcase from pack. See? And I don't know where I was going. I had nobody going to, but me know say me I go town and I need to find a studio. So anyway, me see a studio, me I go come out. Cool? All right. Then King to all me well want to see a studio King. Then I know say. Anyway, me take the bus and I'm there half a tree. Right? Me reaching a half a tree. From country, I'm reaching a half a tree.
Right.
The first place me see, I'm a Mark studio King. So I run go over there and me never take time out to read the thing good enough fire. Say it's a photo
studio.
Oh, yeah. I said, John, I feel so discouraged me. I said, John was start. And then, honestly, as I say, I never have nobody I got to me, no nobody now that like that, none.
Right.
So I just stay in the half a tree, like the market area, and brother, trust me, it's like me just buck a little virgin and you don't know how man still, like we just start reason and
right.
From one thing to another. You don't know, me have a little change in my pocket, I buy my hot beer, and we just start reason and I tell them, say, yo, a country I come from and thing, and the music thing, and two have nobody and thing, and by the time I say that, like him, I say, what you say, man, me have an extra room around one place, and you can stay around there and thing,
Really?
Yeah? Yeah, man.
Wait,
but
which year was this?
Now, all right. Them time they're about 97, 98, Yeah, like 97, 98.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, like about 97, 98. I probably like 96, about 96. Yeah, like 96. Yeah, and so I must say ready up. Seeing kind of drive to, but when we check it out, a Spanish town him end up back. You understand? So him have an answer reading, but it wasn't in a Kingston, it was Spanish town.
Right.
Anyway, they are Spanish Town and thing now, and I go over a place named De La Vega City now.
Right.
Because the Virgin deliver March Pen Road, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And them a nice family and thing, man. Good people, them, man.
Right,
you know?
right.
Take care of me and thing. And I did it for about 3 days. And then me hear about a studio over De La Vega City.
Mm-hmm.
I walk over De La Vega and I couldn't find the studio. See?
Right.
But remember one time now, like, my father set up people. One of the time that tell me, say, me have a relative in a De La Vega City. See?
Mm-hmm.
So, I make 2 link and thing, and them time I never know phone thing, you know, brother. I tell you, you know, phone thing never up like that, you know.
Yeah.
I make 2 link and thing and link up with my relative now, a youth named Sean.
Mm-hmm.
See? So, I dep on my relative ends now. I move from over March Pen Road now, and dep on my relative ends, because I say, yeah, I'm real relative this.
Right.
But them youth, they had gangster king.
Ah.
So, I dep on them ends good and everything good, and left out one day and say me I go back a country. You know, like for, you know, get a little more money in my pocket and
Right.
you understand?
Right,
Come
right.
in back fresh and thing. When I come in back, king, I reach out on the front of De La Vega City. A man tell me, say, like, I say, Juvenile, I say, Sean little cousin. I say, yeah, man. I say, I used to do them licking way, no, king.
Wow.
See? So right there, so it's like, I have to go link back my little bridge over March Pen Road now.
Right, right.
Understand? And did it with the man thing, but because them never really in no music vibes, them never really know a link to in a studio and all them thing. So
Right.
honestly, I have to go back a country.
Discouraged again.
Yeah, I go back a country and their country again and just a move around, sound thing same way, DJ thing same way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Until what happened now is that my father living in the States, you know, so him know some he like the music and thing like that, yeah.
Right.
So him just surprised me with bass studio equipment, brother. Latest studio equipment. The man spend BM money upon the man just flying and just tell me, say, listen, follow me go to Montego, you'll pick up some things. I just feel like barrel and shoes and everything there.
Right.
The man pick up a big crate. When I reach in back, the man bust it king. Just crazy studio. The man buy a whole studio king.
Wow.
Yeah, that kind of changed my life. I just set up the studio on my mother's yard. Me and my brother set up the studio. And yeah, at that time, latest studio equipment. And like, you know, we were so eager to use it and get it going, but it wasn't like that. So we have to sit down and read the manual. Then probably about a month, me and him I go through the manuals.
God, that was going to be my next question now. What did you know
we have to go through the
work?
manual. We have to read. Lucky things a mother teach you for read, king. Yeah, we have to read, man. We have to read.
Right, right.
You have to read before, you know, new equipment with the whole button and latest thing. Yeah, we have to read.
Yeah.
So we go over the manuals and, you know, we decide, say, I'm going to deal with the recording aspect of things. I'm going to deal with the rhythm aspect of things. That was a complete studio, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, boom, you know, there was it. Ascom Studio was born. That was the name that we gave to the studio. And we started making some rhythms and stuff like that. And then we started, you know, you have DJ in the area and things. So DJ here say, yo, perfect, have a little studio down there. And I'm saying, down there we are go. So you had DJ start come out the house now, you know. DJ and singer start come out the house, just from in my area. And then I started to produce some of them and compilations and rhythm compilations, you know, on the Ascom records. And then what I would do is me and my brother would just buy CDs.
Yeah.
Print the CDs up because we had a CD machine too, you know, print the CDs up, label them up, and we would just go out into the street and just give our CDs all over, like, you know, to an old lady coming from church, a doctor, you know, a youth that come from school, a taxi man.
Yeah.
So we started spreading our works on CDs, you know, and the artists started becoming popular in their little villages, so to speak, because
Right.
you pass a bar now and you hear him himself a play, and you pass it back, him still a play. So
Right.
they used to, yeah. So we build up our vibes, with Ascom Records in Bamboo and the surrounding communities like Philadelphia, Free Hill, Clearground, and all those places.
Mm-hmm.
It was the label Ascom Records and the artists that were on the label became popular in that little section of St. Anne. It never reached the Ocho Rios nor sent none of those places, but in the little hill zone right there, from Brownstone to like Claremont, Bamboo area, the
Yeah.
label was popular. Yeah, the label was pretty much popular. And then it got so popular and so busy that at one point in time there was probably at least up to 25 artists at my mom's house.
Mm.
And she was like, no, it's too busy. You have to get somewhere. And then I moved the studio from Bamboo down to Brownstone, we get a space, rent a space on a plaza,
Right.
and had the studio there up and running. And trust me, that was a good time. Good, really, really a good time. The first time I meet Anthony B was just him hearing about the studio, passing through Brownstone, because Anthony B live at Chilani, passed through
Mm-hmm.
Brownstone, and determined, and them, was like some of the people that stopped at the studio at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because it was buzzing, it had a name. And like I said, when I got back into Brownstone now too, I started producing artists from Brownstone. Brownstone is a bigger town,
Right.
So, the message was going around faster. And, man, I had people coming as far as from Mandeville to get work done because I was selling a bunch. I was making rhythms and selling rhythms.
Right.
Because that is how I bought my first car. Yeah, that's how I bought my first car, from making rhythms,
Nice.
selling rhythms. Yeah. And then, so get my first car now. And I was like, all right, I need to step it up. I need to move it to a next level. So now I started going into Kingston more often now, because I have my own little vehicle can drive to Kingston now. So I start to Kingston enough and start going a jamming studio, Black Scorpio, and, check out some little place and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, just by moving around from studio to studio in Kingston, and I never had access to meet like the name brand producers and stuff like that. But I was doing works for you would have said, no name producers,
Yeah.
So just by doing that and doing that, I end up running a Bobby Digital, cool.
Mm.
And Bobby Digital is a enough respect to Bobby Digital,
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
and thing and thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a very principled brother.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
understand what I say?
Oh
So
no. I knew him well. We were neighbors.
yeah, very principled brother.
Yeah.
You know what I say? So him not too. If you come about the studio, him have to know you,
Yeah.
or him have to know somebody who know you, or is a link bring you come there and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's not just a place for us walk in and
Yeah.
you
That
know what I
doesn't
mean.
happen. No.
So when I was at Bobby's studio, I never really we never get for going thing. We never have no access to the studio now.
Mm-hmm.
Plus them time that we're young and bobo and enough eye treat and thing, and big spliff and thing and some more time Bobby will pass and say, oh, that little madman there, man. You understand what I say? So, that studio, Bobby's studio King, is a studio where, as I say, I be a professionals. Because when I was there at that time, everybody come through the gate. Professionals. So you just don't get, it's not a rehearsal studio or a demo studio or a studio where, I'm not keep my talent show. Bobby, them not keep my talent show, man.
Yeah.
Anytime I go around in the studio, it has to be like serious work. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I was like put to the side, so to speak. You know what I say?
Right.
However, his nephew, he had a nephew, his nephew's Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris was an apprentice. He was learning, you know, the engineer skills from Bobby and stuff like that. So he gave me a rhythm, because the thing is that, you know, him used to pass sometimes and hear me and I'm a voice out of the gate. You know, so he must say like something about a little youth, you know.
Right.
So him give me he gave me a rhythm, which was the Hancock Boy rhythm. Not as yet, but him just give me a rhythm. And I write the song to it, Hancock Boy. Actually, I didn't write the song to it. That song was probably a song I had in my head like probably 2-3 years, you know, before. And when him give me the rhythm and like just I scan through my brain, boom. You know, I just hear the song, you know, running across the rhythm like. So I said, Jano, it worked. So we wanted to record the song, but as me said, we can't go in a Bobby studio like that, King. It's a no-no. Like Chris is an apprentice and Bobby just won't just free up the studio like that to let him, you know, do what I want to do. So Maxi Priest was doing an album. You know, Bobby was doing an album for Maxi Priest at one point in time, and they left out to get food in Half a Tree. Cool.
Okay.
And I was sleeping in my car at the gate, and they left out to get food in Half a Tree. And Chris just come wake me up out of my sleep and say, listen, Bobby and Maxi Priest gone to Half a Tree, you know. Yeah, they gone to Half a Tree, gone buy food, you know. So here we know. You say, Hancock Boy, you have to voice it right now. One go. Half asleep, I wake up, King, and run out the studio. And me have one eye on the mic and one eye I look through the door around this. So it's like I can't say I'm advice. I can't make Bobby come see me in the studio. You understand? She get fully love and one take, just one take, and turn me back and come out quick. Cause I can't make Bobby come see me in the studio. Chris can't make Bobby come see me on the board either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so and that is how Hancock Boy came about.
Wow.
Seriously, that's how the song voice. I mean, my vocals were still sleeping, so to speak, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, that's how it came about. And
wow.
I mean, even after we recorded the song, it's not like we had a budget, it's not like we had an investor or, you know, proper management, you know, to move things forward.
Right.
Same, you know, the same old style, but just print up CD, you know, start print up CD and give a CD.
Give it away. Yep.
Find myself with that little piece of money, we print up 300, you know, print up 200 the next time, 100, you know, 300 so, again, 200.
We're just going to take a quick little break, right? We're going to pick this up again because this story is too sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break from Giddimani. Call your friends, tell your friends, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends and your enemies too. It's the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, community and finance night. Hey, listen, reasoning with perfect Giddimani. Come back, get the story. The story continues. We'll be right back after these messages. Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com, your links to worship and praise.
Making great music is one thing, sharing it with the world, that's another. Let the professionals at Reggae Global Entertainment help you to another level. Specializing in artist management, booking, public relations and marketing, and promotion, Reggae Global Entertainment can help you with event planning, websites, photography, and video production, press releases, legal services, and graphic design. They can even help you with music production, so you can get the sound that you want every time. Call Reggae Global Entertainment at 954-804-8199. That's 804-8199. Or visit them online at reggaeglobalentertainment.com. Teddy Greaves Jr. with 6 brand new songs out now on his brand new EP, Teddy Greaves Jr. with songs you know and love like Can You Stop the Rain? One Last Cry. Can't Get Over You. Wait Too Long. You and I. And One Last Cry, the acoustic version. Teddy Greaves Jr., now available on all major digital platforms. Teddy Greaves Jr.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
It's Christine representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin Stew and the night shift radio show. Yo, it thing out the thing, turn up the thing loud. Whoa, DJ Kevin Stew have the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin Stew believing, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show, Christine. Just heart it up. Loud.
Whoa, yaga yaga whoa, yaga yaga whoa. Link up from St. Anne to Chilani, the world of calling. Whoa, yaga yaga whoa. All man say perfect. And Giddimani. I'm gonna live it up. Oh my brother, live it up. Yeah, my sister, live it up. Can't let the system hold you down no more. I'm gonna live it up. Oh, my brother, live it up. Yeah, my sister, live it up. Can't let the system hold you down no more. Yeah, never give up in the fight, man. Stand up in the struggle. Food off the eat, pot off the bubble. Can't leave the street every day, man. Off the hustle. No matter how the system's a trouble. Yeah, survival is the key, so the mission continue. Babylon, why you lose? Can't make them win you. Find Jah bless you, no man can't sing you. Them can't stop the powers within you. The pressures in life may get to you sometimes. Don't give up the fight as long as the sun shines. Make up your mind. Self-confidence is worthwhile. Mankind, stop wasting time. I'm gonna live it up. Oh, my brother, live it up. Yeah, my sister, live it up. Can't let the system hold you down no more.
Don't let the system hold you down.
Oh,
all you need for that, just live it up.
Yeah, my sister, live it up. Yeah.
Welcome back to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. In the background, the sound of Perfect Giddimani working out with Anthony B. Track called Live It Up. And our guest tonight, the one and only, and that's Anthony B. The one and only Perfect Giddimani himself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the affiliates. One Harmony Radio, NIE Radio, Island Worldwide, the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com, Alwap Radio, Dusik Media Group, WGLRO. Am I leaving out anybody? PMG TV and Zeno FM. Much love to you all. Truly appreciate of you, each and every one of you.
Self-confidence is worthwhile.
Listen, if anybody is on the phone and want to drop a line to Perfect Giddimani, you can use up the stew pot. Those of you wondering what that is, it's a chat room on other platforms. But on the night on kevinstew.com, it is known as a stew pot. It's where we keep things interactive and bubbling because we're fancy. You see? Don't take it simple. We're fancy over here. So call your friends, tell your friends, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends and your enemies too. You don't need to register, you don't need to sign up, you don't need to offer your firstborn, an internal organ, a blood sacrifice, nothing like that. Just go to kevinstew.com where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment and jump into the stew pot and be interactive. But if that doesn't work for you, you want to talk to him directly, don't worry about it. The phone line is running across the bottom of your screen. It's 773-789-STEW. That's 773-789-7839. One more time. 773-789-7839. Call, text, WhatsApp, Telegram, they all work. You wanna drop Giddimani a line? Feel free. You want to tell him the first time you heard one of his songs? Hey, come in. He'd love to hear from you, and so would I. Perfect Giddimani featuring Anthony B. A track called Live It Up. So, Giddimani.
Yes, King.
Welcome back. So,
yes, my brother. Give thanks.
Chris sneak you into Bobby Digital Studio.
Right.
For a quick recording, which turned out to be the track Handcart Boy.
Exactly.
Now, so he did the recording and gave it to you on CD and you went and made copies?
Yeah, well, listen, we just get a demo. No, actually, when we recorded that night, we never get anything,
Okay.
Because, we never have time to run it out before Bobby come back and things. So I think like probably later down in the week, he did find time to do it. And then we just had like a raw mix.
Mm-hmm.
First that we listened back, and then I think he took it to another studio to mix or remix that Bobby's, but he's the one who did the mixing of the final mix on the song, yeah?
Right.
And then we'll get the final mix, get it mastered. And like I told you, we just start press up CDs and run road, brother. Run road, mobile to town, just like give a CD. And yeah, I tell you, King, and can't go on a bus without $1. So I know the power of music because Chris never had any money. I never had any money neither. One little gas money, buy a little lunch, but not money to say we're gonna promote and market and push this product,
Right.
That's Jah works, and I mean we out on the street and we promote it like, a lot, but without money. But we did a lot of promotion.
You see, it's stories like those, It's stories like those that it talks about, it speaks to your determination.
Right.
Because it's not even the handcart story, The handcart story is just a part of the journey. It's when you talk about how you used to go down to the sound, you're in town, you're in Senton, and you go by the sound and you get a chance to go on the mic and you run a tune, and that story I've heard it before. Because there are a number of artists that got their break, that got their start doing just that.
Right.
Some of them sharpened their skills doing that.
Right.
The part of your story that made it unique, well, everybody's story is unique, but to you, and speaks to something that I talk about on my broadcasts, because my broadcasts are themed. So the general thing it comes back to, it is a part of it, I should say, is that determination, that be true to you, follow your goal, follow your dream, don't give up, persevere.
Right.
And to know that you left from country, well, you had your own studio because your father blessed you with that.
Yeah, man. Me have my own studio them time, man. But like I said, remember, St. Anna just one parish,
Yeah.
And there was more space for me to grow. You know, me I say, you know, me I hear about all what go on at Kingston. You know, me I say, you know, the music is moving more in Kingston. That's where, you know, the heartbeat of the music is. So I had
Right.
to place myself there.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
get it.
say?
I get it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and yeah, I mean, so you see, the thing is that with I and I as an artist now, the thing is that I take a lot of chances.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yeah, because even after Handcart Boy, because remember Handcart Boy, you know, became a number one in Jamaica, yeah,
That's right.
when it was released.
Yeah.
And then I had other songs like All I've Got, There Was No Bother Me, you know, Johnny Shouldn't Trim, and you know, a bunch of songs that I had enough songs to compile an album, so to speak, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I compiled an album together, and like I said, Handcart Boy went number one. Nobody made go number one too. And at that point in time, I was not offered an album deal in which I think I had material enough that I should have been offered a deal, right?
Right.
However, that never manifests. VP never knocked on my door. Green
Mm-hmm.
Sleeves never knocked on my door either. You know what I mean?
Right.
And me knowing say me have a nice thing I'm a compile. I'm a believe in it. And it's like I was just like in Saint and one day I me a chill and me I say like, what me I got the car? Nobody now reach out to me. I know say me have
Right.
some nice tune out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And brother, I just buy myself a ticket and just fly myself into Europe, man.
Really?
Yeah, man, just fly myself to Austria.
Again, knowing no
I
one there.
no one like that. Just fly myself to Austria, king.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So the Kingston journey was bad and not so bad because at least you were still in the country. You were still
Right,
where you could a matter of hours at the time, a couple of hours,
right,
and you're back home.
right.
This is in a whole nother country where they speak a whole different language.
Yep. But you see, the thing is that at that point in time, why I even took a chance like that is because I knew that my stuff was buzzing in Europe because I went to Europe, before that also,
Mm.
right? Because when Handcart Boy, as soon as Handcart Boy became popular and hit the charts, Anthony B took me to Europe. We did probably about 30 shows.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the vibe that I got when I went there was good. Handcart Boy was, pretty much not all that popular, but it was being played in Europe, because it was still early days of Handcart Boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mano said there was, people that have a vibe for me in Europe. So me going to Austria, um, I knew that once me land on the continent,
Mm-hmm.
hey, come on, I have to make some link. Like, come on, this is the real world. Human beings know how to connect, right?
Right.
So, yeah, me land in Austria and thing, and like, me get my hotel room and thing, and you know, get up in the morning and make two link and thing, and um, I met up with some brethren named Irie Vibration Records because before that, when I was in Jamaica, when Handcart Boy, became number one and stuff like that, I had producers that started flying in from overseas just to do different singles with me and stuff like that. So at one point in time, some guys came from Austria. I wasn't sure if it was Austria, but I knew they came from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So when I landed back in Austria now, I said, I reach out back to them youth. I remember I said them come from Europe, and boom, I reach out to them. Boom. Austria them in the same way. I mean
Wow.
Austria. They were in Vienna, and I was in Vienna also. So we just
Nice.
link up. Yeah, we link up the next day, and them have them nice little home studio and stuff, and you know, all the vibes and stuff like that. And I was telling them, hey, me have this album and me need for do something with it. You know, like pretty much I try get a deal. That's why I left Jamaica with this album.
Right.
And he was like, we're not so sure perfect. Da 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 da. I was like, all right, we're there for a minute. We're gonna see what go on and thing. And one night we went out to this, little bar. We had drink 2 beer and stuff like that. And he was telling the bartender that, I'm a reggae artist from Jamaica and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then but they were speaking in Austrian language.
Yeah.
And the bartender said back something to him, and he give that look on his face like, wow. So what happened is that the bartender was telling him about a guy that was sitting like 2 seats from us that owned a record company.
Huh.
But he's not sure if he's not sure if he does work with reggae artists, because it was not a quote unquote reggae label, wasn't a reggae record company,
Right,
so to speak. So my friend stepped over, introduced himself, and the chit chat for a minute, and then he called me over, introduced me, and I gave him the whole 100 that the story again. Come from Jamaica. I have a number 1 there presently right now, and I've compiled, a beautiful list of songs, and yeah. So he gave my friend a card and said, all right, we should check him at his office in the morning. We woke up, we went down there to DHF Records in Vienna, and we met his boss, because actually he wasn't the main boss. We met his boss, and yeah, they listened a few tracks from the album, and we came to a deal, and that is how I got the first album deal for Giddimani Records. For Giddimani album, sorry, not Giddimani Records, for Giddimani album. Yeah, that's how I got the first album deal from DHF Records in Austria. And they were the ones that put the album out. So this is it. When the album came out, boom, got so popular in Europe, like super popular.
Yeah.
Then came Tad's Records from Jamaica, knocked on my door, and they were like, hey, we need to do some work with the album. So luckily, when I did the contract in Europe, I only gave DHF Records, I only gave them, control over the European territory, but not for the US. Right. Okay. So luckily I did that. So I got another album deal again from Tats for the same album, and I gave them the US side of the thing to control. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Look at that.
So yeah. That's how that went down,
Again, here it is.
I had to make a move, and if I never make a move, King, but there Jamaica same way. So as me tell you, the album blew up in Europe, fly back in Jamaica. Tads, I said, John, what star me need forget. You can't work with me, do some work with the album. Then I said, all right, Papa Tads, we can do something. Because the bridge in Europe, we just give him control for the European territory. Yeah. So USA is still free up. See, now that's how me and Tads get for do some work. And after that, me do another album for Tads. I just got busy. Me just get busy, super busy after that. All right, since that, I've been busy up until right now. I'm in the studio.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Yeah, since that, bro, since that time, I've been busy up until right now.
Wow.
Yeah, like seriously busy.
When was that you stepped out with that faith to go to Europe?
Oh, that was in 2005.
So
that happened in 2005.
We're talking about 17 years ago.
Yeah, 2005.
And before that,
I mean, it's so much little different, episodes of the story, to be honest with you. Because you see, Anthony B bringing me into Europe, that did a lot for me, because what he did is that he introduced me to probably. So listen, first time, first trip, you're getting introduced to probably 30 different festivals in 28 different countries.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before 30,000 people.
Right.
30,000 people.
Right.
Yes. So, and that platform, just getting that platform to show my talent was super, and it really helped to build my name in Europe. Right. So
let me
for
ask
each
you.
show, Anthony, each show, Anthony B would say, all right, listen, if it's a hour set, I give you 10 minutes, you open up. If it's an hour and a half set, I bring it to 15 scene. And that is how I introduced myself to, a bunch of different festivals and countries just on one tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the year after that, the very year after that, I was being booked as an individual artist now, and I was meeting Anthony B on festivals. Just the year after that. And ever since that, it's just busy. So it's the foundation. I got a good foundation. I'm gonna get a good foundation,
Yeah.
Overall, like straight across the board, just in every aspect, I would say, even the business part of the music, I really had a good foundation because I was lucky enough to meet people that knew, the ins and outs of like, publishing and royalties and stuff like that. So I was able to lock certain things from early just to, protect myself so that,
learning the
whatever
business.
happened, I was ready. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go again.
Yeah.
You stepped out on faith. You stepped out with a belief. Because you said that too, and I don't know how many people picked up on it. You believed in your product. And many of us, we get involved in something. We start something and we just say, boy, I just doing a little thing. It's just a little thing I'm trying. And immediately we limit ourselves.
Right.
Putting it out there that it is not that much of a quality product and nobody should believe in you and hold you or have that respect for you coming out the gate. What you did is you said, and this speaks to the whole thing about a prophet is never recognized in his own country. Here it is, you brought your product to the people that you knew in your community, your geographical community that you are familiar with, and nobody paid any attention to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's even like
you had to leave.
Yeah, you see, the thing about it is that I remember even one time. That's why I'm have there's enough respect to my brother Anthony Beast because.
And someone had to believe in you.
As an artist that has been in the game before, he really said some stuff in the earlier days that really, them really stick with me,
Yeah.
And I remember even at one point in time, he was in Europe and like, but us there Jamaica, bus and thing and, drive up and down girls, da. I remember I'm calling up on my phone, I'm calling from Europe one day and him said, yo, like, him say seriously, like, you need to make up your mind what you really want to be. If you just want to be a hot artist or you want to be a career artist. So, stuff like that. If you just want to be a hot artist, because hot get cold easily. But if you want to be a career artist, make it a career.
Yeah.
That's longevity. You know what I say? So
it's a different game to play.
Yeah, it's a difference. You know what I say?
Right.
So pretty much it's like him and tell me, say, yo, just like You have to get moving, man. It's like no time for waste. And when I say more than there, Jamaica drive up and down. Yo, just get out. Better you sit down in a Spain and do an album or you know what I say? But
Right.
you know, you have to set the foundation properly in the early days.
Mm.
You know? So yeah. So
Yeah, no
yeah,
respect
man.
to Anthony
Good
B.
encouragement.
No
Yeah, man, good
respect to Anthony
encouragement.
B. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
then
and
again,
work ethic. Yes, go
that's the
ahead,
other part
sorry.
of it too. Because not many of us
Mm-hmm.
who have done something and got some success have looked at someone else trying to do the same thing and say, "Come with me."
Right,
We don't have a lot of that
right.
happening either. So that reaching back and helping someone to come along with you, you know, so that they can
Yeah,
do
man.
the same thing that you are doing and keep what
Yes.
it is that you're doing collectively going.
Right,
Because
right. Right.
we it comes back to this crab in a barrel mentality, not realizing that what we're in is bigger than this barrel. So
Definitely.
we have strength in numbers, and that is what some of the other genres have over us. And this is why, so when some people in Jamaica would be upset about some foreigners getting a Grammy for something that started in Jamaica, right?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
the strength in the numbers is not that number. Jamaica is small, yeah, but even if we stood up as a collective in the industry and said, "Yo, this is us,"
Yeah.
and we pushed us that way. You got exposed to Europe because one of us took you as one of us and put you there,
Right.
which gave you an in. So now you could take up yourself and say, "You know what? I am going to continue this journey."
Yeah.
Because that's the other part of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can't get placed somewhere to do something and you sit there
Mm-hmm.
and wait on things to happen for you without you doing anything.
No. No.
So
No.
you
No.
went and you
Thinker.
had belief in your product to say, "I am going and I am going to make this work." And even though you started something at home.
Yeah, King.
So
Definitely,
you
man.
went
Trust me.
out and you built it so that you can come back home and say, "All right, say I did it. Now things are going to happen from here. Now you want me? Come see me here."
Right. 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 Right.
And you have done
That's it.
this and been doing it very well. Big ups to you, Giddimani.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks. Yeah, man. We just born for this thinking, you know.
And
Just born for the music fire. Trust me.
that's another thing too. You recognized where your
Yeah.
strengths are.
Yeah.
You
You have
recognize
to
the
know. You have to
gift.
know because
Yeah.
there are others. You know, I could have done other stuff. I could have probably been a lawyer.
Hmm.
Probably could have been a doctor or something like that. But
Well, you did mention earlier that you got involved in debates.
yeah, man. My mother used to push me for do them thing, them man. She make my brother and my sister and be like audience, and me have to, you know,
Present your argument.
yeah, present my thing and stand up a certain way, and you know what I say. My voice, I can't drop my voice, I ain't no fear shake, and you know what I mean. So she kind of them thing that kind of help me too,
Yes.
when it come on to
Yes.
like
Yes.
stage performance and how I deliver, my message and my music and my vocals and stuff like that. So it's a whole thing on the training ground fire. Mental little truth, you know what I
But
mean?
you
It's a whole
recognized
thing
it
on the
too.
training ground.
You recognized
Yeah,
it. Not me. Here we go again. Not many are
yeah,
recognizing what they're being given when they're
right,
and
right.
even afterwards they don't look back and say, "Boy, you know what? This was something to help me, and this did help me." They don't even recognize that.
Yeah.
And here it
Yeah, man,
is.
but
Here it is.
mm-hmm,
You're presenting it again. My mother made me do certain
mm-hmm.
things that helped me to be who I am today.
Yes, sir, definitely. Trust me.
Recognize that somebody was
Trust me.
placed in on this earth to say, "Hey, listen, you don't have all the tools yourself, you know. This little bit that I have, though, I'm going to share it
Yeah,
with you so that you can build on it."
yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's a blessing, you know. I
It
love my
is.
mother and my father, man, because
It is.
although I'm not doing or I never did what they really wanted me to do. Trust me, King. The support, 100%, man. You know, all my mother now have money and me I got told she said, listen, see a little thing, you know, if you buy a little, you buy a little Guinness by yourself, you go beg now them things. So you stand up in one corner, you can, you understand
Nurse
me?
it all night if you
So
have to.
Papa, yeah, you can hold yourself. You know, if it's a little $100 you have, you can hold the thing. When the Guinness done, you full it up back of water and hold it in your hand. No man, no. You see what I say, Papa?
That's right. That's right.
So, you know, she support the thing, man. I forgive thanks, you know. Definitely. She never discouraged I and I upon the journey. No time, none at all. Once she say, me serious about it. I mean, in the first place, I was shocked when she told me, say, hey, set the studio up at the house. And she gave me like 2 rooms to set up the studio. You know, she believed in the thing. Come on, that was a Christian home where ganja never born yet. See?
Even
and
that
just
though.
turn over into so she embraced the thinking. It's like she say, hey, like
how you move from the Christian aspect to the Rastafari aspect, because you had to have been exposed to that somewhere along the line. But growing up in a Christian home, would it go into Christian church? You know, how that come out? What is this? Something strange happening with my Zoom thing, you know. My Zoom thing giving me some strange times, and now you breaking up. You can you hear me, Giddimani? Boy. Boy. Giddimani, you hearing me? Hello? Hey. I tell you, you know, this thing here, called technology, this thing here. Jen, I'm going to do yet another one and send y'all a link. In the meantime, in between time,
Our faith is enough.
Perfect Giddimani, a track called Faith.
I'm staying with you. Staying with you. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you. Staying with you. I ain't going nowhere, baby. To understand, God gave me a beautiful woman. I'm giving thanks for everything. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you, staying with you. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. Staying with you, staying with you. We've been through this 1,000 times before. I say I don't love you, you say you don't love me no more. But I'm sure she never thinks to understand. She gave me a beautiful woman, giving thanks for everything. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you, staying with you. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you, staying with you. Baby, I must admit it, that I was wrong. Should've never doubted you for me.
luckily she understands. God gave me a beautiful woman, giving thanks for everything. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you, staying with you. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you, staying with you. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you, staying with you. Our faith is enough that can move any mountain. I'm staying with you, staying.
In the background, a track called Faith by Perfect Giddimani. Giddimani, I hearing you. You hearing me?
Yes, King, you know, say,
Uh-huh.
I'm the next phone me I use, and you know, say, recently me that go up on a Zoom, and I think I pressed some setting for this camera that, yeah, it's just not bringing me up on this phone because the other phone died, yeah.
Okay. Got you.
Right.
But something's
Sorry
going on
about
over my side here where it's all kind of craziness. But all right, we can continue by audio. No big deal.
Yes, yeah. Give thanks.
So all right. Tell me. I don't know if I wasn't supposed to ask that question or what, but transition from the Christian church, the Christian home,
No, yeah, man.
to the
So listen
Ras.
now.
How it go?
All right, so listen now. You see, there's an area in Bamboo that's called Hazelwood.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a Rasta community.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's where the primary school is.
Ah.
Yeah, the primary school is in the Rasta community, you know. So honestly, it's like going to school with a Rasta every day. Bamboo have a whole heap of Rasta.
Yes.
And you know, over my mother yard, and Rasta does a pass with banana and does a give it. So, you know, it's a loving community, King.
Right.
You know,
Right.
when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's not like, you know, Rasta and Christian used to be against each other and them thing. No, like, you know, me a Rasta man a pass and stop and give my mother phone, man, and if my mother have a $10, she will give him. You know, so that's the vibe. I grew up in them vibe there. I used to see how Rasta man have that kind of vibes about them, and you know, just the whole levity and stuff like that. But then, I mean, but what happens still is then, when I used to go to high school though, after coming from high school sometimes in the afternoon, you know, instead of like I go play a football or them thing there, I used to go back up into the Rasta community and, you know, chill with some brethren and, you know, just reason consciously.
Yeah.
You know, them time them to weed me that smoke at them time, it's just conscious reasoning and man talk about plants and different type of herbs were good for that and good for this, and you know what I mean? It was just more of that level. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Until you don't know, we just, you know, growing at the faith more, and you know, bubble will come in, and you know, we just say, you know, we like the levity, you know, cause it not teach we not the ranking.
Right.
Yeah, no teach I can't remember Rasta till I not the ranking. You know what I say?
Yeah.
I can't, if I do something wrong, that I just made that, but I can't, you know, Rasta not teach I not the principle, you know? No, sir. No. You know?
Right.
Eat right, treat people right, you know, live right, give praises, you know, so.
Yeah.
It was good, you know, I never turned it down, I welcomed it. You know, and that's what I am still today, you know what I say? I've almost grown my locks there, you know, King. My locks are probably about a half inch from growing in a fire.
How long since you started growing it?
I grew my locks from about 22, you know. From about 22, yeah, man. From about 22, I grew my locks fire.
Nice.
You know, I want to style thing now. I grew my locks all long before my boss, man, for say reggae and boss and everything there, long time, been a minute, yeah, man, whole pa trading, man, and whole pa, you know, whole pa struggles, man,
But you see,
yeah,
you these are the stories that I have to truly appreciate of. The
right,
stories that people don't really get to hear that often. The backstory that goes along the lines of, boy, at one point I was sleeping in my car,
yeah, man, sleeping on
trying
my car, man, yeah, yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get recognized by a label,
yeah, man,
looking forget a boss.
yeah, man,
And I didn't
enough
give
time, them
up.
people say, yeah, enough time, man, enough DJ, enough producer tell me something, go back a country, go plant yam for them get, man, good yam, man, and plant, man, banana for them get, man. Load the music thing, man, and just go plant food for them
So,
get,
all right, let me ask you this. when
Yeah,
you
man.
when you bought that ticket and you landed in Europe and you landed that deal and you cut that record and then you got that first call from a label in Jamaica, Tad's call you up.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
What was your first thought? Were you along the lines of, boy, when I was there trying to, yeah, send me, run me basically,
Honestly,
and now
I
you
was ready
want to
for
call
it.
me?
Honestly, I was ready for it. I just said to myself, say, hey, I guess I'm a businessman. Let's do it. Because the thing is that
Mm-hmm.
Tad's never approached me before I left Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
They never approached me, but it's not like they were like against the thing either,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, when they reached out, sometimes some people have to see signs before they actually knock on your door. It's probably one of those situations, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
So they saw the sign and they reached out, and yeah, man, good vibes. Me and Tad still at work until today. I mean, so much work I've done with Tad. So much great stuff. We just had a song that came out in a movie. So much great stuff with Tad, man. It's
You,
awesome.
you said a song in a movie?
Yeah, I have just recently I had another song that came out in a movie with Taz label. We did this song from, let's say, about like 2006. I recorded a track for him.
Yeah.
And it's what, so many years later, this movie picked it up. And yeah, the
With
movie's out. Not this the new National Bridges series. It's the new National Bridges series that
okay.
came out. I think they premiered it in what was it, November on USA Network. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, yeah,
Which track is
yeah.
this?
This track is a track called Ganja Spliff, Yeah, because it's a police department serious thing. Like you know National Bridges, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a hit back in the days, and then they revamped it and got some new actors and stuff like
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
Again though, yeah, and things. So yeah, man, but enough works, man. Enough works. Whole heap of works, brother, man. I can't talk the amount of works, man. Spending time in France and just meet, because the thing is that my career, it did not take the ordinary route, like the regular artists.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's what
Yeah,
we're learning tonight. That's exactly what
yeah,
we're
yeah,
learning
yeah, man.
tonight.
Yeah, man. There was even one point in time when I was just in France. Me just there France. I can't. Yeah, me just there France, and I got so much work done. I did albums there, did a bunch of work there. And it's so different when you're moving from country to country in Europe. You know what I'm saying? The reggae massive in France versus the reggae massive in Germany. You know what I say? It's really interesting, man. And I was able to get a lot of work done on the continent with different producers, because over the years, if you should, watch my career, majority of my work is from foreign producers. Some reason, you know what I'm saying?
That
think
was that a
they show,
preference or just how it worked out?
no, they show more interest.
Mm.
They show more interest. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is. It goes in a brother. You see, um, the way I look at it is I'm very realistic. You know, what I say if it doesn't
Yeah.
work here, it's gonna work there.
Yeah, it will work somewhere.
But
Yeah.
of course, but there's nothing that should stop it from not working anywhere at all.
When you know you have a good product.
Yeah, we didn't have a good product. You know what I'm saying?
There you
So
go.
even like let's say, Jamaica versus Europe when it comes on to my career, or internationally. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in Jamaica, you could have probably said perfect, and they must say, oh, that figure him still at work. No, what you talking about? Him not sing again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's okay. I understand that. And the reason I understand that is because if you're not up to par with what me I do, if you're not follow my career, you won't know what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't tell you who's the best hockey player in the world right now, but does that mean he's not getting medals and making money and winning
Right.
game after game? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So if you don't know, you just don't know. I mean, I understand, but there's a different side of the world, a different side of the coin, and it's beautiful over there. And that's where we feel most loved and appreciated. And any artist wants to be in that position where them just feel like, yeah, that good vibe there.
Mm-hmm.
You get treated like an artist, and people deal with you like how them for deal with the artist. If you
Yeah.
understand what I say,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I said, man. For me, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's good to just sit and relax in one zone,
Mm-hmm.
right? And everybody walks past you, and the day goes by, and then you take one plane flight,
Yeah.
and from you get off the plane to your hotel room, it's like people want to get an autograph. People know you can have a picture. Da 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 da. You just get busy just by taking a plane flight. It's like game change. It's no longer you can walk into a supermarket and nobody are gonna say, "Hey, there goes perfect. We have to get a picture."
Yeah.
You know that you're in the airport, like air hostess just come and escort you. Like I was in Italy. I was going to mafia country, that is Sicily.
Sicily.
Yeah, I think I was flying from Rome to Sicily, and
Mm.
I was in the airport. Only black man at the airport. Well,
Mm-hmm.
not in the airport, but I was the only black man going on that flight, definitely.
Right.
So sitting in the waiting area and stuff like that, and here comes this lady, and she's like, she speaks little English, but she's like, "Hey, sir, you need to come with me," So I was like to myself, "What is this?" And then you saw the rest of people, they gave the look like, "Oh, probably drugs are probably
Yeah. Yeah.
illegal papers or whatever and stuff like that."
Right.
And she walked with me. Listen, she walked with me. We passed everybody. She took me right up to the front of the gate,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she did that probably like about 5 minutes before the flight that started boarding.
Yeah.
And then, I gave her the look like, what's
What's
wrong?
going
What
on
did I
here?
do? You
Yeah.
know? And she said, like, I know you. You're perfect. And my colleague knows you too. And we love your music love your music so much, and you're going on the flight first. We're gonna put you on the flight first. You see what life is. So yeah, the black man, what am I look on and I say get in trouble?
Right.
He's going on the flight first. Then they all gave me the look like, hey, that guy he couldn't be
Yeah.
normal, like something about that guy.
He is
You know
somebody.
what I'm saying? Yeah, he's somebody.
Yeah.
So but like I said, man, it's a good feeling, like I said, to be in one area and nobody knows you, because I like that vibe sometimes too.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Where you can be free to just move about.
Yeah, walking into Publix just like a normal citizen.
Yeah, yeah.
Picking up the groceries and walk out back. You know what I say?
Right.
But then I know say going on a plane, I know say, hey, when I land, it's a different thing. People from down at the hotel lobby are calling me. I say, hey, like, please, you
Can I
gotta
have your
come down here
autograph?
and try to control your fans. And it's not even show night. It's not show night. Right? So,
Wow.
yeah, man, it's a good vibe. Good vibe.
You have proven the opposite of what we know as Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law says anything that can go wrong will. The opposite of that, if you turn Murphy backwards, you get Yiprum. And that law says everything that can work will work.
Will. Yep, I agree. I agree, man.
And
I agree. Faith move mountains and put them back,
Yes.
Move them and replace them. So.
And when you step
consistent. You have to be consistent,
Yes.
And yeah.
There's another law that my cousin told me about recently, and I can't remember what it is, but it says you put out quality information with intelligence and the blessings. Well, it really says the money will follow. I'm kind of modifying it a bit and say the blessings will follow. Whichever way however that blessing come to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you have done that. You have presented. You have manifested these things. You have lived it. You are these things personified. And I want to say big ups to you, Perfect Giddimani, for recognizing your place and walking in it. Your purpose. Walking in that purpose, regardless of what else is happening. And staying true to positivity, because you could have been negative when you got that call from Taj Records and said, well, y'all didn't want me back then, although he had not, Taj in particular didn't have anything to do with it. Like you said, it's not like they didn't want you either.
Right.
It just the connection just wasn't made. It wasn't that time.
It wasn't me, yeah.
And recognizing that you're a businessman and this is a product that you want to get out there, and this is just another means or method to get it out there. And it has been working for you ever since.
Yep.
So many of us cut off our noses to spite our faces.
Yep. And nothing special about it, my brother. It's just, I just focus and just work like, listen, my king.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have my work special enough. My job is pretty much just like the guy who's doing 9 to 5 in Walmart. The only difference is that I might take a plane to work and probably get on stage. But that drive and that passion and that thing for no say, hey, like, like, this is it. A reggae Mr. Miyagodo. Well,
that's what you're doing.
It has to work. It has to work. And if I have to knock on every door down the hallway, it has to work.
Yep.
It does have to work, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, it has to work. If not here, there.
Yeah.
Work. The world is big. You know what I'm saying?
Big ups also, like we big up Anthony B already, who took you along the way, kind of under his wing, kind of a thing. Big ups to Chris, that snuck you into
Chris,
Bobby's studio. Big ups to you. Big ups to your parents.
Yeah, man, for big up Soul Lion, because Soul Lion now is really my publisher, Yeah, you see, she kind of did really cure some stuff from in the early days. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's super important. Super important.
Big ups to your publisher, Soul Lion. Big ups to your parents and your siblings.
Yes, mama and dada,
with their encouragement and support.
Yep. I agree.
And much love to Jen once again for making the connection.
Reggae works.
Yeah.
Reggae works. Keep on working like a clock. Never stop.
Yeah.
Enough love, Jen. Respect.
Listen, no, it don't work like a clock, working like a sundial.
That's not that. All right.
Once
Good.
there's light, there's a shadow, and there's always light, even at night. So, it go. Much love, Giddimani. Perfect, Giddimani. Give your social media information so people can get your products, can reach out to you. Give it for me, please.
Yeah, social media, Instagram is Perfect Giddimani, Facebook Perfect Giddimani, Twitter, I think it's Giddimani, and there's also Giddimani Records on Instagram also and stuff like that. So yeah, man, Perfect Giddimani straight across the board. I'm Googleable.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, gone are the days when people would say I'm searchable. Google becomes sitting on the
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I will say, everybody, you can check out Kevin Stew or the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. I'm searchable.
Kevin Stew, you know what? I really enjoyed the program. I'm really impressed by just your whole vibe and energy, and the way you present your stuff. I really have to check you out again, man.
Much love, much love, much love.
Love you, brother.
Like
Thanks,
you, I stepped out
having me.
in. Yeah, man, not a problem. Like you, I stepped out in faith and did this and have been doing this. So it because it can work, it will work, and it continues to work.
Yeah, man. Now check it out. I'm coming on the stew pot, The two things nice.
See it there.
In the spoon, Yeah, man. Definitely.
Bubble up and simmer down with us. Yeah, the pot always open.
Yes.
Just jump in.
Yes.
Water always nice.
Yes, Kevin Stew. Respect.
All right, blessings. Have yourself a great evening. Big ups again to you and yours. Ladies and gentlemen, Perfect Giddimani. And for those of you who only caught a piece of the broadcast, no worries. The podcast will be available tomorrow. The YouTube will be up tomorrow also. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew is the title. You can listen to the podcast anywhere that you listen to your podcasts. And of course, the YouTube channel is the YouTube playlist is the Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Listen, I'll be back tomorrow. All being well. All things being equal, for healthy love. This was Community and Finance. Guest tonight, Perfect Giddimani. Everything was just perfect tonight.
Bless up. One love and big up to all the massive. Thanks for, joining in and giving a listen here. You know what I say? And check it out over on YouTube, as Kevin said, when it's up and running. See? Bless.
That's right. Of course, all contact information is available on kevinstew.com. Giddimani, take care of yourself. We'll link up again. And all another
yes, one love, my
yeah?
brother. I need to get some jingles too and stuff like that. We're gonna get it done through Jen.
All right.
Yeah, man, I need to get jingles.
Much love.
All right, my brother.
Much love.
Yeah, man. Much love. Take care. Respect.
All right, blessings.
Blessings.
Closing out tonight's broadcast is Perfect Giddimani track called Wait in Pain. If it would only play. Oh, see there? The gremlins are out again.
For your love, I don't want to wait in pain. For your love, don't give me no long waiting. For your love, I don't want to wait in pain. For your love, don't give me no long waiting. For your love.
Thank you to my sponsors.
I can't wait till the weekend comes. And you want to get peace and big.
Pulsey Media Group, Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands, Althea SU. Thank you to Reggae Global Entertainment. Thank you to McNeil Trucking. With McNeil Trucking, your goods are in good hands. Thank you to my affiliates all over. One Harmony Radio, NIE Radio, Island Worldwide, WGLRO, Aliwap Radio, Dusik Media Group. Let me see, who am I leaving out? PEMG TV, the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com. Thank you all very much. Truly appreciate, love you. As we part company, look out for members of your community. Remember, your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. So those that you pass on the bus, on the plane, the boat, or the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. Look out for one of them today, because you never know who's gonna look out for you tomorrow. My name is DJ Kevin Stew, so I like to do it to you, for you, and with you every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world from right here in South Florida. I bid you all a good night. Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The night shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.